Happy Monday morning, folks. Here at building 18, we got the roof shingles getting delivered here. He's waiting on his top man, the man who gets up at the top and puts everything, gets it off the crane. And I'm walking in. I got what we call cut sheets here. Since we're starting mechanicals in here, some customers will choose, where, say for instance, where they want like a cable outlet or a phone. So on these sheets here, long ago the customers met with representative of my company in design, and then they initialed these where they want some lights and stuff like that. And this is really important because we have customers who want to make them happy. So I just tape them on up here for the workers. I already emailed the workers that these are getting posted this morning. And plumbers have started, so I can tell right away that they have not got any roof penetrations completed. No big deal. Got our thermoply behind the wet areas. That's good. And the reason I mentioned about the through roof penetrations, they vent their plumbing through the roof. Let's take a look out here. All right. Lanai's got refloated here on building 16. And I think I'm going to do that trick where I stock drywall early in 18. It's been kind of working out because I just asked them to kind of keep the drywall, the stacks of drywall more off the wall so my electrician and low volt guy and everyone can get to install their outlet switch boxes and stuff. So it's been working out. A little bit of grumbling, but not as bad as I thought. People are being patient with me, and I thank the workers very much for that. It is not usual to have drywall in that early, but so then there's unit 2. I'm gonna put this option sheet up here too. And Nick did come through and do his cleanup. He was at another job. And as I kind of figured, since this is his last building, he did not do the normal super clean that I'm used to seeing from Nick, but you can only expect so much. So Nick is on to other things. And fire guys are on for their sprinkler inspection today. And if that passes, I already have the drywall guy on call, because once we pass the sprinkler, we hang one layer of drywall. Where's that sprinkler? There she is. We hang one layer of drywall in here under the stairs, and then have Vic from On-Site Safety come with his fire caulk. So any of the little air gaps in there, he fire caulks that, and then we get an inspection called first layer drywall. One layer of drywall gives a 30-minute fire rating, and so Wayne Automatic, they rough in their sprinkler heads knowing that there's going to be another layer of drywall, so 2 inches of drywall, and that will equal a 1 hour fire rating. Now granted, the sprinklers would go off way before then, but that's just what the engineers wanted to put down, and that's exactly what we do. Out here, I don't audible anything from the approved prints at all. My job is to make what's two-dimensional on paper and approved by engineers who went to school for this and have a bond and are licensed. Is I take it, me and the boys, we turn it into three-dimensional. And so we don't alter anything at all. If there's something that's odd or like, oh, that's never going to work in a million years, then there's a channel for that called request for information. You send that up the chain of command, up to the engineer, and then if there is a change, then that gets resubmitted to the county. It's called a revision. So from if there was anything on the prints that had to be revised, then that gets sent to the county for awaiting approval on that. And then we proceed. But we don't audible anything out here. We just, but so far, the whole project, I haven't had to do a single RFI, which is, with this many units, gives me great confidence in the blueprints, that this was just well designed. I've been on some projects where, like I did a Lowe's, and you'd think, oh, they build them all the time, you know, why shouldn't they have it worked out? Well, it's not the same structure every time. You've got different states, different codes, and boy, I mean, you can go through 25, 30 revisions on something like that. You know, because you say you got engineers in different parts of the country, they're used to different codes of what and even different counties have different requirements. Like Miami-Dade is a booger bear to build in, you know, real tough to build in. And so it's pretty impressive that these units here, not one RFI did I have to do, which is nice.